The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Zanetti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. It's Bale! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Neatly clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. Good running, strong and purposeful. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. And it's Kukçu. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's neat. He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a...
Messi! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on them, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Khan gets it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Bale. Pinches it off him. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri gets a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great ball if he can get there. Robertson. Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with every...
Chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fabinho. Pedri. Kukçu. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bale. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Forlan. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Pedri. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Has been indicated.
Manchester United given another corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a clock! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester United go into the lead. Well, and a chance! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all and the half-time whistle goes. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Take some time out to give your support.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Galatasaray kick off the second half. Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Zanetti. Pedri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Forlan. Chouameni. That is a great pick out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. And this is Owen. He's onside. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Has a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in...
It's Neymar! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
17,
choosing to make the first change.
Number 10.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Coming on the field,
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rafinha.
Played back in. Kachu! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Galatasaray are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now that looks a decent ball, and there's green grass ahead of him. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Kukçu knocks it into space. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And here's Owen, and here's Bale. Neymar, and the shot! And he's straight offside. Fabinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Real chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Galatasaray grab a 3. Tries a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Rafinha! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kukçu aims beyond the defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rafinha. 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 Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Now it's Owen. And he cuts out the supply. Fabinho. Rafinha. Can he... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar. Pedri. And no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. Can he get it through? Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. That pass has been well intercepted.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Fabinho. And it's Kukçu. Shot could be on. Azar. Pedri. Now it's Owen. Rafinha. There's the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially. We know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and
He's had a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Nunez cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And we have our very first corner. Lahm plays it short. It's a... Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Kukçu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a great pick out. Lovely feet. Cross in. Oh, what a climb! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's not going to reach. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can get that clear. Played back in.
Lee Kang-in really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gets into some space. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zanetti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baresi. Guardiola. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Kukçu. Nice control. The muscular approach does pay off here. Lee Kang-in did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. DiMarco is wide and looking... He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's picked his way through. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tries to play it through. DiMarco, who's set up one goal so far. Almost half an hour in now. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Howson. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Decent progress down the left. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lee Kang-in gets a good foot in there. Lee Kang-in really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's picked it up out wide. He gets big. Oh, it's hit the post. In again. Oh, that was vital. Lahm. Oh, it's played into the area. Lee Kang-in. Forlan. And that has put paid to that. Zanetti. Fabinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lam. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Marquinhos.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 23.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Might be danger here. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Aims beyond the defence. That has been slung wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Some resolute defending there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. Fabinho. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. No, that's been intercepted. Fabinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Forlan. Howson. DiMarco. And they've switched it over to the other side. Ryerson. Now, he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game.
Manchester United, number 22, Lee Kang-in. Coming on the field is number 13.
Lam goes short.
Fabinho.
Crosses it in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well read, nice interception. Rafinha.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Forlan. Kirkchu. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it out wide. Brilliantly cut out. DiMarco. Front-footed pressing going on here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukcu. Great vision. Played into space out wide. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Kunde. Clipped into space.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8, Kukcu. Number 5, Fabinho. Coming on the field.
Can he get on the end of this?
18, Hazard.
And he's making
Number
progress on the ball.
17, Pedri.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Really running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard. Threads one in, and this is Forlan. He's on it, can he get away? Cannavaro makes the interception. That's a throw. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, easy pickings there. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes has been
He's ruffled a
indicated.
few. Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was the crisp... And that will be the final act. Manchester United perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Indonesia.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a loser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lee Kang-in running with the ball. Haaland. Real chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Forlan. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out wide, back into the middle. No way through. Rodri. And it's Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saliba. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Always onto this. Can he finish? It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Haaland. Rodri. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's running through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Haaland. Now there's a fine ball.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lee Kang-in. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target. Fabinho. Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. He's through here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kukçu. Forlan. Forlan. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rodri. That's Lee Kang-in. Indonesia finding their passes. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of... And the shot! It's hit the upright. Rodri. Mbappe. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! He's kept it out just. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lee Kang-in. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti calmly anticipates.
Added time.
Lee Kang-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Fabinho. And here's Forlan. Aims beyond the and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. And he's following up! Opts to play it back. And it's Kukçu. That is lovely. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dunk. And it's Kukçu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kukçu. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Fabinho. Knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Decent chance!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Efootball. Coming on to replace him.
Oh, that was vital.
Number 17,
Azar.
Kadri.
Kokchu. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Short changes him with that pass. And it's been played through. Tries a shot! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? This looks promising. Haaland! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's Park Ji-sung. He has a look up. Chance! He has done it! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Indonesia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lee Kang-in. Rodri. Lee Kang-in. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is this the start of a comeback? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Marquinhos.
And that is a little undercooked.
Lee Kang-in. Number 8,
Rijkaard.
Kukcu.
And it's
Coming on the
Messi.
field,
Oh, that's well
number
spotted.
7.
Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way from... It's fallen! He's got a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until
Added
too late.
minute has been indicated.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Ball's gone out of play. Pedri. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. It's going to be another throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that is that. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it into space.
Zanetti.
It's Xavi Alonso. Lee Kang-in. Xavi Alonso. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Baresi.
And it's Forlan. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Dunk. Zanetti.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Manchester United finding their passes. Xavi Alonso. Lee Kang-in. And he... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
After 13 minutes is
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Lee Kang-in.
Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Lee Kang-in.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nicked it back promptly. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
Zanetti.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Forlan, out towards the flank. Forlan, and this is Forlan, spread out to the left.
Kaka.
Pedri, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played out wide. Pedri.
Kaka.
And it's Pedri. Goes looking wide. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the fence.
And the finish! Glorious from Hazard! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Fabinho.
That's Lee Kang-in. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Fabinho.
Koundé. Lee Kang-in. Xavi Alonso. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Baresi.
Dunk.
Fabinho.
Dunk. Baresi. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Zanetti. Fabinho. And that has left him in a heap. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And he goes cross-field. Thuram. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That looks a good cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Azar. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Forlan. He's played it back. Vieira. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is lovely. Oh, not quite. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Xavi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
It's Forlan! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, no way through. And now the breakaway. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Best place it in. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. Now it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Drives it in. And he's cut it out. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes.
Ibrahimovic! And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Oh, good ball.
Fabinho.
Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Rafinha. Number 7, Rijkaard. Number 8, Kukçu.
Koundé. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving forward. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kaká. Best. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's played through for him. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great vision. Forlan. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And this
Number
is the
9,
big chance.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret.
Shot, surely!
Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And that pass isn't the best.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Four added minutes on the board. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary. Messi. And that has been clubbed away. And they're quick to get it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the
Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Quality ball. In with the challenge. Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Fabinho. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, he's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Fabinho. That's very neat. Lee Kang-in. Fabinho is the team's great visionary. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Oh, super find. Now it's Hazard, and it's Rijkaard. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Forlan. He's through, now is he in? Driving forward. Oh, super ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Corner then. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. And that's a goal kick. Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. And that's an excellent interception. Neymar. And that's another good win of the ball. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots! He scores! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, cracking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kukchu with the foul. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a great ball here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now the cross. Fabinho. Kukchu. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a very deep shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He rises! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, it's Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed. Forlan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Nice defending, physical and effective.
The attendance
Neymar.
for this match was 71,649.
Can they get him away? Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's in on goal. And he's there to retrieve it. Kukchu. Pass somewhat off target. Now this could be a real chance! They've done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's Fulham! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Forlan.
Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Baresi.
And here's Batistuta. And a chance! He has done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a...
Tries a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Knocks it into space. Hazard. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's on his way! That's a shade optimistic.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Over to the left, back into the middle. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu with the short one. Koundé's cross. Climbs up big! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So
terrific header! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Messi, and this is Forlan. Oh, he's just the keeper to beat! Takes a shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. 5 minutes to add. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely. And we...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Raul. White. Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. Pedri. And it's Pedri. And it's Kukçu. And Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to go deep. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Forlan. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Zanetti. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri. De Bruyne. Gets a good foot in there.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
There's the shot! De Bruyne. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's Pedri. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that has been slung wide. And out it comes again. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fabinho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. Dunk cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Lee Kang in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Kukçu. This looks promising.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Villa. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Threads one in. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Kukçu. De Bruyne. Raul. Zanetti gets a foot in here. That's good vision. Casillas comes out and deals with it. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Zanetti. And it's Kukçu.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tries to play it through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Raul. Fabinho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. De Bruyne. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Kupchu. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's White. He is just caressing the ball. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So we've reached the hour mark.
The attendance for this match was
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
71,898.
Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Mbappe. Fabinho. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Villa. Kupchu. Pedri. Lee Kang-in. Now it's come to nothing. Raul. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedri. And it's Kupchu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kupchu. Raul. De Bruyne. Oh, well measured. Now there's a fine ball. He's come in hard. Pedri. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Villa. Great vision. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found the way through.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Casillas getting this one clear. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
De Bruyne, look at this. Can he finish?
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 6, Zola. Substitution.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that should get the job done. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. De Bruyne. Azar. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zola. Well timed, excellent interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Zola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zola. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly onside here. Nice interception, well timed. Threads one in. And it's Forlan. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Kokchu gives it back. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kokchu. And it's Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Searching pass he's played there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! World class from Zola! That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Clipped into space. That's a good... And he shoots! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Manchester United are really in a position where...
And it's been given away. Fabinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter.
Chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a promising position. That has not gone well. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was close. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Zola. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Baresi. Kupchu. Zola. Kupchu. Kupchu goes steaming forward. It's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United finding their passes. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
Kupchu! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? That's going to go a long way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zola. Pedri with the cross. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely intercepted. Rafael Varane is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Zola. Now it's Vieri. And this is Luis Suarez. He has found the way through. There's no flag.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And the finish! Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Zola. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And he's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Koundé. Baresi. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Forlan. Well read, nice interception. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez, he's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Fabinho. Kokchu. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Pedri. Fabinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through there. Pedri tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri, nice control. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri has created one goal already. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to get it clear. That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Dunk.
Mbeumo. Number 25.
Baresi.
Zola. Number
And it's
14.
Rijkaard.
Rodri.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.